Wharton looking into the end zone, and it's picked off. And as soon as that's intercepted, the play is dead. Hunter Ginsburg intercepts the pass on the try. So it's no good. We come back up the field with the score Neumann Goretti 18 and Conwell-Egan Catholic 7 in this District 12 3A playoff game down here at the South Philly Super Site. Big thanks to Finney McGee's Pub, helping to bring portions of today's game to those with us on WBCB. Thanks to Conwell-Egan High School. They hope you're enjoying the game. Conwell-Egan High School in Fairless Hills, where students build character, achieve excellence, and demonstrate commitment. Conwell-Egan High School offers students innovative academic curriculum, preparing them for college and beyond. For more information about academics and athletic programs, visit conwell-egan.org. That's conwell-egan.org. So with 1:49 to go, Egan finally gets into the end zone, and Neumann Goretti with a swift response. A huge strike on the quarterback keeper makes it 18-7. Here's Tayshawn Taynor. Taynor spins out of a tackle, stays on his feet, picks up 5 more yards up to the 30. Initially looked like they had him at the 25, but he keeps it rolling. And Egan with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Whew.
Well, just a play where they had seen the same thing over and over throughout that game, and there's a little wrinkle that Neumann Goretti can go to, and that's where the quarterback actually keeps the football himself, and that's what they went to. And
you saw the success right there with it.
Now the handoff to Sam Cooper. Sam Cooper hurdling a tackler. He gets it up to the 36. Nice ground gain there for the Eagles. Well, actually, they say he's all the way up, 9-yard pickup there.
I'll tell you what, this turf must be the hardest turf ever, because every play it seems like somebody's like either hurt or like taking a while to get up.
And I think these two teams really physical play as well. It's a handoff to Tayshawn Taynor. Taynor's going to spin forward and pick up an Egan 1st down. Picks up 2 right there. Yeah, I'm not, these are two teams, they familiar with each other, both part of the PCL Blue Division. They run into each other every season. So, they say familiarity breeds contempt, and maybe even some bad blood starting to brew up in the first game where it was a close contest between these two. Here's Tryon, hands the football off to Zuriella. He's up to the 45. We're reaching the end of the third quarter, just 15 seconds left on the third quarter clock. And it's easier said than done, but it feels like Egan has to hit the accelerator on the offense.
Yeah, finally starting to figure out the momentum in the second half for the offense, but they're really going to have to get things going here as we're going into the fourth quarter.
Well, great to have you with us here from 10th and Bigler in South Philadelphia. Neumann Goretti in front, 18-7, as we'll head to the fourth quarter in just a moment on the WBCB Sports Network.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven. This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice.
2nd and 7. And Egan hands off to Zoryea. And he is dropped for a loss of 1. Another good effort by the Neumann Goretti Saints. Fourth quarter, Saints in front, 18-7. We're down here in South Philadelphia in the shadow of Citizens Bank Park, right around the corner from the link. We got Eagles football later this afternoon as they host the Dallas Cowboys. But we got a pretty good one going here. Yeah. Egan, they were down 12-0 at the half. They got to within 5 with a touchdown in the third quarter. But then Neumann Goretti with a swift response, a 70-yard quarterback keeper, and 18-7 is where we are at right now. Timeout on the field. Don't forget to watch the Coaches Roundtable show throughout the high school football season, and that's brought to you in part by Lower Bucks Hospital since 1954. Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community, and they're an acute care hospital. Don't forget, if you missed the action here on BCB, you can read about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. And thanks also to Finney McGee's Pub, 1400 Farragut Avenue in Bristol. Open 7 days with brand new kitchen management, offering some of the best food in the area. Check out their Guinness cheeseburger. Also, they do Finney McGee-wiches, like their boardwalk sausage and peppers, or the Fat Elvis egg rolls, stuffed with peanut butter, bananas, and a side of fluffernutter sauce. Finney McGee's Pub, 1400 Farragut Avenue in Bristol, open Monday through Thursday from 3 to 11 p.m. Fridays open 3 to 1 a.m. And Saturday open noon to 1. As on third down, Tryon will look to pass and throws the football, but they're going to say he is down, sacked on the play.
Oh, big sack there.
Bringing him down. There was Kyrese Bradley. Tryon tried to get that ball off so that they could get back to the line of scrimmage, but his knee was down. And on 4th and about 20, Osterbury back out to punt.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're Egan, you kind of would have hoped that they didn't call him down there and they would have just said incomplete pass. It would have been either 4th and 7. But 4th and 20, there's pretty much no option besides punting it here where you're at on the field.
Gowan's back to receive the kick. Osterbury brings down the high snap, and it's a low line drive kick that takes a nice bounce for the Eagles all the way across the 30-yard line, inside the 30 to the 27. So another good job to play some field position and hang in there. That was one of the keys that Coach Techman talked about before the game. And we just hang in there. We got to wait for these guys to maybe make some mistakes. And they've already come up with 2 turnovers, an interception and a fumble. But it feels like maybe that's one of the mistakes right here that could unlock something for Egan. Trying to force another takeaway.
Yeah, and it's really their biggest need right now is trying to force a takeaway to get in good field position and try to put it in the end zone again.
It's a lot to ask of the defense, but you want to take it away and give your guys some good field position. But first and foremost, you got to stop Terrence Page and this Neumann Goretti attack. Page weaving through some traffic up near the 40-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup on first down.
And Neumann Goretti probably going to just keep running the ball here, trying to waste as much clock as they can, being up by 11.
And it feels like this run game starting to take a little bit of a toll on Egan. Running backs on either side of Wharton for this formation. And waiting until he sees the back judge raise his hand, trying to take as much time off the clock as possible. This time he gives to Mitchell. Mitchell busts to the outside, to the 45, to the 50. He's got running room and a burst of speed up to the 33-yard line before the Eagles finally bring him down.
Yeah, big run there. Wanted to get the first down, but he is like, I want even more.
Yeah, we've been talking so much about some of these other guys. He says, I need to get my time in the spotlight.
Yeah, exactly.
In the sunshine here.
Beautiful sunshine.
On a Sunday afternoon. Now again, just waiting for as much time to come off the clock. Back judge raises his arm, and they get the play off, and they give again to Mitchell. Little jump cut, bounces across the 30-yard line down to the 29. Picks up 5 more for the Saints. So again, Wharton flanked by running backs. And again, waiting patiently as the clock rolls down. The give to Page. And Terrence Page up to the 24, it's going to be 26-yard line. Meanwhile, eating up clock down to near the 7-minute mark now.
Yeah.
And it is a 2-score game, so Egan needs to get it back and score quickly. That's a tall order against this Neumann Goretti team. They've been outstanding today. We'll see what they try. 3rd and 3. They'll give it to Page. And Page looked like he was stopped maybe near the line of scrimmage, or maybe a short gain, but he pushes forward, keeps the legs moving. And again, that's kind of maybe that run game taking a toll, but a flag comes out.
Yeah, very, very late. Wonder what this is about.
If this goes against the Saints, could be the break that Egan is looking for right now. From the way they unpiled and from Terrence Page's, it almost looked like he got punched in the gut.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike against Egan and unsportsmanlike against the Saints. So those will offset.
I guess those two guys are fighting in the pile a little bit.
So with 6.5 to go, Neumann Goretti continuing on this clock-controlling drive. Trying to salt away a victory and move on to take on Kip DuBois here in the PIAA 3A bracket. You know, almost maybe Terrence Page even got hit like in a sensitive area, as they say. And he's coming over to the near sideline. Eric Dorsey going out onto the field. Took a shot in the nether regions.
In the no-no land.
Well, 1st and 10, though, the situation for the Saints now. All right, this is the drive that started on the, no, not the 1-yard line, but started deep in their own territory.
Yes.
Wharton again looks around, waits for the back judge to raise his arm. Again, this is so he knows how much time is left on the play clock. That means there's 5 seconds left as soon as the guy raises his hand. And now they snap the football. And they give a little bit of a counter, but flattened Hunter Ginsberg smushes Jefferson. 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. And again, not in a rush, but intentionally working this clock every time they snap the football, trying to take as much time off as possible. That time Wharton getting the play. They casually get up to the line of scrimmage, and now the back judge raises his arm. So just a few more seconds left before a delay of game, and they get the play off. Wharton throwing into the end zone, and it's broken up. Looking for Wydeek Collier, but great defense by Conwell-Egan Catholic.
Yeah, an interesting play call there. Been trying to eat the clock this whole drive, and that one, why not go for it? And almost had it, too.
You catch them off guard. I mean, that's what they've done in this second half, at least with the quarterback keeper. That was a big play, a 70-yard pickup. Pass broken up there by Mentori Zuriella. So 5:06 to go here this afternoon, and Wharton again from the gun. He's got Gowans in the backfield with him, and before the play, timeout taken. So Neumann Goretti with a timeout with 5:05 to go. Here in the McCaffrey's game of the night, Conwell-Egan High School hopes you're enjoying the game. Conwell-Egan High School in Fairless Hills, where students build character, achieve excellence, and demonstrate commitment. Conwell-Egan High School offers students innovative academic curriculum, preparing them for college and beyond. For more information about our academics and athletic programs, conwell-egan.org, conwell-egan.org. And I'd love to learn about the different traditions that the schools have at our high school coaches roundtable show, or whenever we get to talk with a student athlete. And for Neshaminy, they got gym night. Pennsbury, they got sports night. Egan, they got spirit night. And that's a terrific tradition at Conwell-Egan Catholic. Again, same kind of thing. You get, I think it's the gray and the silver, or the gray and the blue, battle each other on spirit night. And, check out more about Conwell-Egan Catholic, conwell-egan.org. That's conwell-egan.org. Got to come up with a stop here. 3rd and 12. Wharton here gives it to Gowans. Gowans brought down in the backfield. Brian Shimp is there, and also Cooper Lowerson brings him down. So now 4th and 16. And really, no matter where the Saints have been on the field today, when it's 4th down, they don't take the offense off the field. The only time they've punted was on a 3rd and 10 from inside their own end zone, where they had Wharton do a quick kick. So 4th and 15, they're going for it.
Yeah, and if they can pick this first down up, that would be a backbreaker for this Egan team.
They move some different guys around in the slot on the far side as Wharton takes the snap, drops back, flush from the pocket, and throws incomplete. Flag comes out. That's got to be a hold on the Saints. It is a hold on the Saints. They're going to decline the penalty. And a turnover on downs. Egan gets the football back with 4:03 to go in this District 12 3A playoff game. But they are trailing by 11. So you got to score it and do it quickly.
Yeah, 2-possession game. You got to march downfield as quick as you can, get in the end zone, and do it again. Not an easy task.
And it's Stephen Tryon out there for this series. We've seen Tryon and Tom Gantz alternate at quarterback. The standard I formation look. And Tryon rolls to the far side, looks to throw, pulls it down, lets it go, and it's caught. Sam Cooper with the grab on the far side of the field. That's enough for an Egan first down, and they get out of bounds. Yeah. 3:51 on the clock.
Yeah, trifecta there. First down, stopping the clock, and not using a timeout.
Up to the 41. So I finally saw Top Gun Maverick. You ever see that?
I have yet to see it. Is it good?
Well, in this mission, it's pretty good. I didn't love it as much as some people. Tryon under center, hands the football off, and it's a short gain up the middle by Taynor. But in the mission that they have to pull off, they have to first blow up this one thing and then blow up the next big thing. And Tryon from the gun pulls it down. And so the first thing that they need to do, that's miracle number one. And then they need miracle number two in order to complete the mission. That feels like where Egan is at right now. Yep. I mean, you need miracle number one to get into the end zone with 3:30 to go and still have enough time on the clock to try to pull off miracle number two.
Which is doing it again. Sounds a lot like Star Wars, having to blow up the Star Trooper.
It was so much like that. Yeah. And they even had to, like, the planes had to go down in, like, this narrow valley.
It's literally Star Wars.
It was a lot like
that.
The
Death Star.
2nd and 12, 3:08 to go. Tryon claps, has the football, throws to the near side, looking for Sam Cooper, and Cooper, it goes off of him.
Wow.
And it's picked off, intercepted by Shahid Clement, the sophomore. Cooper bobbled it momentarily, and Clement was right there, right spot, right time, grabs the football, and steps out of bounds.
Man, what a pick there. We've seen some highlight reel plays today, but that might be at the top of it.
And look, again, that's the guy you're looking for. You want to give it to Sam Cooper an opportunity. They call those 50-50 balls, and that really ended up being a 50-50 ball. It looked like Cooper had it about 50% of the time, and then unfortunately for Egan.
And have the right of mind to realize you're near the sideline. Get those toe taps in and secure that ball. Man, that was a fantastic job.
So now with under 3 minutes to go, Egan holding on to all 3 timeouts. They hand it off to Mitchell. Mitchell back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Gavin Pond there to clean that one up. Second and 12. Well, 2nd and 11, excuse me. Meanwhile, same thing for the Saints. They're being smart about this fourth quarter clock. Every time they get up there, they're trying to use as much as absolutely possible. And you'll see Wharton waiting, trying to get an indication from this back judge of how much time is left on the clock. I think when you raise your hand, that means you got 5 seconds left, and they snap it, hand it off quickly. And the play quickly comes to an end thanks to Brian Shimp. And now Egan will take a timeout. With 2:06 to go in the fourth quarter, timeout on the field in this District 12A, District 12 3A playoff game. 18-7 our score. And big thanks to the Pines, to Finney McGee's, to Lower Bucks Hospital, and to the Trentonian. Read about today's game in tomorrow's Trentonian. I don't want to leave out other schools that are having success as well, but Morrisville, I think they won their first district playoff game in many, many years.
Yeah.
They were hosting that. Now the road, I think, in the playoffs gets a little bit harder for them, as the nature of the playoffs.
Absolutely.
But even to have an opportunity, congratulations to the Morrisville Bulldogs. And
to have a turnaround the way they did, it's been absolutely fantastic to watch.
All right, so 2:06 to go. Neumann Goretti now out of the Egan timeout will hand the football off. Jefferson tackled in the backfield.
And another timeout.
Gus Pope, a freshman in there.
What's his name?
Gus.
That's my boy.
Yeah, so another timeout, 2:01 to go. Yeah, so the Eagles going to be down here. You doing anything for the game? You like? I've already got my parking spot. I feel like I should at least go over and grab a beer. I don't know. Not grab a beer.
Nah, just gonna go home and watch it with the fam.
Yeah.
My brother's over there right now, though. Currently, it's funny we're right down the street from each other, but for two completely different things.
All right, now for the first time, Neumann Goretti will get into a punt formation. And a flag down. Like maybe is it too many guys on Egan?
It's something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It looked like the one ref was pointing to the Egan side.
Yeah, I think it's 12 guys out there. So I think Hex Walker, the guy goes over to the sideline. Now they got their right amount, but they'll move it up 5 yards. Make it 4th and 9. Maybe a chance for a little special teams magic. Sam Cooper back to receive the kick. And it's a high end-over-end kick that comes over to the near sideline and goes out of bounds. And really a pretty good job there by Amaj Goins. No opportunity for any kind of return. And stops the clock with 1:52 to go.
I'll tell you what, though. I've been looking at this traffic, though, to the right of us here and there for this Eagles game. Man, I'm glad we're already here.
We're getting ready for a 4:30 kickoff?
4:30, yeah, but, I got here at 9:30. They were starting to come down as I was coming down.
This morning we should have worn our Lederhosen, NFL in Germany, with that the Chiefs game, Chiefs-Dolphins. I said wear the Lederhosen, and Brianne O'Neill, her eyebrow went up a little bit. He said, whoa.
What's a Lederhosen?
Why are you guys wearing Leder?
That's some interesting fashions.
Eating our sauerbraten. Tryon pulls the football down. A hat comes off for one of the Egan guys. That was Hex Walker. I don't know how he lost his hat. Maybe somebody pulled it off. There is a flag on the field. And we're down to now 1:44 to go. It is a personal foul on Egan.
Huh. Still don't know how that helmet came off.
The challenge just gets more and more difficult here for Egan, and you got to credit this Neumann Goretti Saints team. 8-1 this season. The only team they lost to was Elder from out of state. And today they have, I think, lived up to the hype and lived up to their own expectations.
Yes.
And even look at the scoreboard, 18-7. That's with Egan getting a fumble and interception. But just never could seem to unlock the offense.
Yeah.
Even switching the quarterbacks back and forth. And
give credit to this Neumann Goretti defense of limiting that Eagles offense.
different guys in there at running back as Taynor right now dropping back. Nice spiral down the field, and it's incomplete. Intended over there for Milton Polanese. And it was caught, but the catch was made out of bounds. Jaden Green over there. It's 1:08 now to go. Yeah, I was saying awesome to be down here in South Philly for Eagles football on a Sunday on WBCB. And now they spread them out. Eagles trying to make something happen, and the snap goes over Tryon's head. He's got to run back and fall on it at the 14-yard line. Egan lucky to hold on to the football.
Yeah, and with that, the clock is going to continue to run.
Yeah, now we're going to get down to under the half-minute mark. Egan's still holding on to one timeout. But looking at 3rd and 40. Wow, that's a serious down and distance right there. 3rd and forever. I mean, that's... And they will wave off the flag that was thrown out there. I think as Merrill likes it, is 3rd and the link.
Yeah.
You got to get way down the field. They'll try to do that with 5 receivers in this formation. Tryon throws over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Montori Zorea, the junior. Incompletion stops the clock with 23.1. Big thanks to all of our sponsors helping to make today's game possible and with us throughout the season. Pines Tavern, St. Mary Medical Center, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Conwell-Egan Catholic High School, Lower Bucks Hospital, Finney McGee's Pub, and the Trentonian. Thanks also to our crew, Gus Barber, our video engineer today, Brianna O'Neill behind the camera. And now 4th and 40. And Tryon pulls it down, throws low, incomplete. Looking for Tayshawn Tainer. And the Saints take over on downs. Up 18-7. And they'll take this win, move on to 9-1 this season. Drop the Eagles to 6-5. And the only touchdown for the Eagles coming from Tayshawn Tainer with 3:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. But then right away, the Saints answered back. That was a big moment where they got that 70-yard touchdown run. Unfortunately, we were experiencing some technical issues on our stream. But it was quarterback Mekhi Wharton who was able to break it out to the outside, and nobody was looking for him on the defense. And it's Wharton who takes a knee. And that gives Neumann Goretti an 18-7 win here today at the South Philly Super Site. They move on in District 12 3A to take on Kip DuBois. And an Eagles season up and down. Did a great job against Archbishop Carroll to get here to this critical 3A game and played tough. Coach Techman talking about them hanging around, and they hold the Saints to just 18 points. Just couldn't get that offense going.
Yeah.
One of the other things he talked about was that they were hoping to throw the football more in today's game, and I don't know, maybe they just didn't have the timing to drop the quarterback back. I mean, Tryon was flush from the pocket and rushed throughout the game, but whether it was the run or the pass, Neumann Goretti was able to disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what Egan was trying to pull off.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was just a great overall game by this Neumann Goretti team. offensively, defensively, whatever they could do, they did do. And overall, it was, like you said, an up and down season for the Eagles, but it's a good season nonetheless.
And credit to all the seniors, and I know anybody who's an underclassman still looking forward to what they can possibly do to represent this Conwell-Egan Catholic High School and continue to fight on. We want to thank Conwell-Egan Catholic High School for their support of today's game. Again, thanks to the crew. Thanks to you for being with us, and to all of our sponsors for helping to make today's game possible on WBCB. All right, we got to get back home so we can enjoy the Eagles game, Eagles and the Cowboys down here in South Philly, and so we can avoid all the crazy tailgaters that are down here for today's game. One final time, our score here from the South Philly Super Site. It was the Neumann Goretti Saints 18 and the Conwell-Egan Catholic Eagles 7. Thanks for listening and watching high school football on the WBCB Sports Network.